Everyone, how are you? Just wanted to pop on here today to talk about 3 things that I wish I knew when I was in my 20s. I bet a lot of us feel this way, right? We go through life and we think, oh man, I could have done that differently, right? Even if you're in your 20s now, did you think about that when you were in your teens, right? You just go on. So let me just start with it and say, number one, it's okay to make mistakes. You should make mistakes. You should want to make mistakes. Why? Because making mistakes is what helps you get better, right? Think of way back when you were learning to walk. Did you come out of the womb and just start walking before crawling? No, you had to take quote unquote baby steps. And I bet you fell down lots of times. We all do. Before we actually get on our feet and start walking without falling down anymore. It takes practice and it takes mistakes. And that's never, ever going to change throughout our lives. Ever. I'm making mistakes. I'm still making mistakes. And I'm going to make mistakes in the future. The difference that I feel now about making mistakes is I don't get mad at myself when I make them. I realize what they are. I realize that all mistakes are a tool to get better. So it's just a mindset switch, right? You go from, oh God, this is a horrible thing. I'm embarrassed. I look weak. I don't like the way it makes me feel, right? Change that and say, this is good that I made this mistake. Now I know what I shouldn't do next time. And the next time I make a mistake, I'll do that again. And every time you do it, it points you in the right direction. So you do it much better. And that's all that is. There's really not much to learning by making mistakes, right? You make mistakes and you learn. And we're going to do it for the rest of our lives. So why stress over it, right? Number two is it's okay to ask for help. I love this one. We feel weak if we need to ask for help, right? We think we should know it all on our own. Another change in mindset, another switch will make that better. Ask for help. How much simpler will something be if you ask for help, right? How much less time would it take? How much better will you feel if you ask for help and get the answers you're seeking, right? Do you really need to struggle and figure it out all on your own and take up lots of time doing it, feeling stressed? Is that really necessary? It's not. It's really, really not. And it's not going to make you look weak. As a matter of fact, it'll make you look stronger asking for help. Wow, she's not afraid. Look at her. Look at you. You're not afraid to ask somebody what they think and ask for help. It's going to get you where you want to go that much quicker. It's going to be simpler. It's going to be less stressful. So what's wrong with that? Just ask for help. And number three has become very near and dear to my heart because it's what I have done for many years now. And that is, you are never, ever locked in to anything that you don't want to do. Ever. Especially a job or a career. Try on different hats, try on different things, see what you like, see what you don't like, right? This is for you, this is your life. If you have people that are giving you a hard time with that, or you're afraid, those are 2 very valid points, very valid. But this is you and what you are living with for the rest of your life, even when those people are gone. So do what's best for you and try different jobs. You might be at one for a while and decide you don't want to do it anymore. It's okay. It's okay if you want to leave. Once you start getting that mindset that this is just not for me, I want to move on, find out what is for you. And when the time is right, make the switch. You don't want to do anything hard on yourself, and just leave something and not have anything to go to in the future. That's just going to cause more stress. But do realize that you can figure out what you want to try next and figure out when that can happen. Leave this job. Leave it behind. Go try something else. I have had so many jobs since I've been, since I've started working back in my teens, right? My first job I was fired from. I cried, lots of things happened, but you move on, right? And I've done some amazing things. I've been a hairdresser on Broadway for 16 years. Wasn't for me. I moved over to, okay, maybe I want to be a hairdresser and do TV and film. Did that for 7 years on some major shows with some major actors that you and I, both know. Wasn't for me. I left. In my heart, I knew I was not happy. And who wants to live that way? You can. It's a choice we make. You make the choice of living and being safe, but not truly being happy, right? Or you take that leap into the unknown. Have the courage to do it. Because if you have that courage and you go through to the other side, you're golden. And that's exactly what happened to me. And now I'm going to start working with animals, which, gosh, I've been thinking back since before I was 10, how much I loved it. But I always threw it away, right? And I'm not throwing that thought away anymore. I'm not. I'm going for it. And I'm going into a space that I'm not comfortable with, but I'm willing to do it, right? So number 1, make mistakes. Number 2, ask for help. And number 3, never, ever think that you have to stay in a career or any sort of predicament in life that you don't want to be in. Don't do it. Go be happy. You have this one life. Make yourself happy. I hope I have helped you in some way today. That's it for now. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.